Peace, God. Peace, Goddess. Peace and blessings from the Most High God. Ashe. I was gonna talk about one of my favorite animes that I just watched a couple years ago for the first time, but it's actually a classic. I just never got around to watching it. First time I watched it, somebody showed me like the ending of it, and it didn't make any sense, and it was so like traumatic. Like just to witness it from at the age that I witnessed it and used to the Pokemon or Inuyasha, like even the 18 plus, like Samurai Javu, like or like Black Lagoon, like this is like super gory, super like graphic. It's called Berserk, 1997. Berserk. So in the show Berserk, I love it because it literally shows you the whole like essence of life, love and war, and how all is fair in love and war, and that's basically what life is. And there's only two sides, which people deem good or bad, positive or negative, dark or light, sun and moon. However, these forces are not only evident in the world, but they're also they're evident in nature and throughout all creation. Positive, negative, the sun and moon, masculine and feminine, even within us. And Griffith represents the moon. He's highly intuitive. As you can see, like as he like spots, he's only made contact with I made only contact with him for a mere moment. And he's already read your mind. He's connected with your soul. The eyes are the windows to the soul. He's very intuitive. He's in tune with the moon. And so he goes off he has a woman's intuition. That energy of the divine feminine, the moon. And so he can intuitively read people like within a second by making eye contact or even judging based on their body language. He even uses stealth killing and tactical ways of leading his army, as opposed to Guts, who's just head on and more Aries energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Griffith is in Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. More water, earth versus fire and air, masculine and feminine. And so what you see, like I've been learning about this, it makes complete sense. It's like both sides of the same coin. And so you see, like what I've been learning is how in the beginning of the show, everybody is already destined. Everybody's already destined for a path. This is why Guts has the curse mark, but he was born in war. He was born on the battlefield, raised as a child soldier. He was born and bred to be a mercenary, and he loves war and he loves to fight. And so as you see Guts go through his life, he literally lives his manifestation. When he can't even sleep at night because the demons are after him, or even during the day where he's at war and other soldiers are after him. And so you even see the end where he manifests literally impossible battles. And this is what a warrior loves. Like if you look at the religion of Asa Truth about Thor and his hammer, it's a warrior religion. And so they die every night only to be reborn to fight again gloriously. And so Guts is a warrior. And so a warrior seeks an honorable death. And so Guts' whole thing is he loves the challenge. He won't back down. And he'll fight till like it's literally impossible for him to fight. And that's him unconscious or shackled. And so you see that he literally gets his manifestation, but you also see Griffith gets his manifestation. The difference is everybody's conspiring in the story to feed into Griffith's dream. And so unknowingly, everybody's getting their manifestation, but he destiny swaps. He even tells Guts, he's like, I don't even respect you as a friend. I don't consider you a friend. You're just a soldier. You're just a hired hand. You're just another mercenary because wow, you don't even have your own dream. You're just gonna allow me to use you to no end and be expendable at to and even risk your very life. And so you don't even have a dream that you're pursuing on your own, and you feel me, that forms in with my dream. You just have no dream. So I don't even consider you as a man, let alone like my equal, or like you're just a soldier. You're just a robot. You just do as you told. You're not a leader, a general, a commander, a dreamer, a visionary, a pioneer. You're just another follower, and you're following me. When Guts realizes this, he goes through like a midlife crisis, and he's just like, holy shit, I've been like dick riding this entire time. Like this is what Guts realizes, and he's just like, because he's like the send off, and he's just like, he just wants to prove himself, and he's the strongest person he's met, and he's actually looking towards him. He looks up to him, but he only looks to conquer him and defeat him fairly in battle. And so in his mind, if he defeats him, he's better than him, but he's always looking for a new challenge. Since he was actually lost, he agreed to Griffith's terms, which Guts has honor and pride, and so he agreed to it. What we don't understand is that literally nothing is happening to us. If you look at Guts' perspective, it's like he's cursed. All of these monsters are coming towards him. This is literally his manifestation. It's what he fucking loves. It's like if a whoremonger goes into like, you know, a Playboy shoot or a porn set. It's like a kid in the candy store. It's like, this is a dog in around bacon. It's like, this is everything that I love, that I've literally manifested. These are my desires. He loves war, and so this is what he manifests. Griffith wanted the glory of the battle and his own castle. He had an entire dream already manifested, and so nobody else had a dream. Their dream, they've all given up their own dream and sacrificed themselves along with their dream to go along with Griffith's vision. And this is what literally empowered him to manifest his vision, and everybody played a part. And so at the eclipse, you see this, the sun and the moon come together, making one. And this is the conclusion, like when both portals come into alignment, you get the infinity, you get the manifestation. What takes place through the seven chakras, where you see Shinran or Ida and Pingala, or the evolution of consciousness into Christ consciousness. And so you see Griffith get his manifestation, and what's so cool is at the end of it, where he sees his younger version of himself, and he's realizing everything that he sacrificed, everybody that was in his war that fought and died, everything that he had to leave behind, the other choices that he could have made in his life, every sacrifice, even for money, the things that he did for money, the things that he hated himself for, and everything that he's gone through up until, and it's just like, he's not dead yet. So his spirit is saying like, hey, like, keep going forward towards your dream. Like, didn't you just tell Guts you need a dream? And you've given up on yours? Even though they cut your tendons and everything, you're basically immobile and close to being a vegetable. You're still alive. And so you can still have your dream. There's still a fight. There's still a chance. And this is where Griffith becomes a demon. Everybody's curse mark glows because they've been chosen before they've even born, and that's the curse. It's a gift and a curse. It's just all how you look at it. And you're getting your manifestation, but are you manifesting what somebody else is desiring, or are you aligned with God's will for your purpose and your destiny? This is what Griffith was doing, which is why they used the apostles and the God hand is because he was actually aligning with his purpose. This is what he always wanted since a child. And so he already came into the world knowing himself and knowing what he desired, and he had the ex king. He was a prophesied child. And so this is like all like prophesized and written. It was predestined, and it was fate. And you have guts resisting fate, tooth and nail. In between fate, there's destiny, and so fate can be resisted. Some fates can be resisted or avoided, or faced in triumph. But everything is happening for you, not to you, to bring you exactly what you manifested. The problem is what you're asking for and what you asked for. You asked for certain things before you came here and after you got here. And then you manifest and you're thinking like, okay, well, I'm saying one thing, but I'm doing another. I'm saying one thing, but I'm thinking another, and I'm feeling another. So you're really off balance, and you're manifesting since a child until you come into consciousness. And then you might try rituals and things of that nature and meditation and coming to know yourself and prayer and things like this, but you keep growing and you realize that like, no matter any amount of manifestation or witchcraft or action, prayer, affirmation, everything that you already want is here. Everything that you're supposed to experience and going through is happening to you to bring your manifestations. And before you even begin to think that you're manifesting now, when you set a ritual and intention and you do a craft, it's already preordained. It's already preordained. The bad things that were supposed to happen, the good things that were supposed to happen. Really, your perception is just you shifting your consciousness. Oh, that's why this had to happen. You come into acceptance. Oh, all right. You come into enlightenment. Wow. You only shifting your perspective and your feelings towards the desired outcome and manifestation that you have. Because a lot of things we manifest, sometimes we get it and we're like, wow, initially. And then we're like, oh, shit, I didn't understand this. And on the back end, or to begin, oh, shit, this is not what I asked for. Wow, this is exactly everything I needed and more. It's all about you shifting your perspective. But you'll get your manifestations. It's just how you get them. When you ask for great things, there's a law of equivalent exchange in the universe. There's a law of duality. That big house somebody's gonna have to pay those bills. Those children, somebody's gonna have to raise them. Somebody's gonna have to pay, to support them. If you say you're a leader, you're gonna have opposition. You say you want this role, this title, this comes with responsibilities. You say you are who you say you are, a superstar. Then have no fear. Are you afraid of what you're manifesting? Because that's when you turn away. Because you don't understand that you're literally receiving everything that you asked for exactly as you asked for it. You just didn't understand how. And how you're asking is with your thoughts, with your actions, and with your emotions. You're constantly manifesting every single moment of every single day. And so this is why I love like the show Berserk. It really broke down life, love, and war. If you want peace, you have to prepare for war. If you're manifesting something, you have to protect it. You have to sustain it. If you love someone, you have to pursue them. If you love something, you have to pursue it and protect it. And so life simply is love and war. That's what you do when you get here. You fall in love with something or someone. You fight to build and protect that relationship or thing or community or design or dream. And that's your life. That's your life. And the rest is up for a matter of perception, whether you're Mojo Jojo or the Powerpuff Girls or you're Plankton or you're Patrick or Mr. Krabs. It's all a matter of perspective. And so, on a deeper level, I'm learning acceptance and integration. I'm learning that even like trauma is stored into the body to where if you have nightmares in your sleep, if you have discomfort, this could come off as like micro expressions, things of you expressing pain, things of you expressing discomfort, strain. These things get stored in the body as like you make facial expressions, they exercise certain muscles and then they come off as micro expressions. And this could be like aggression. If you've been traumatized to the point of where you're constantly experiencing discomfort, you could have micro expressions of aggression. And so when you're communicating with somebody, you could be experiencing this, and which somebody could come off and see you as like violent because you're harboring anger and aggression within you and you haven't released it. And so transmutation is crucial. I'm learning that whether you have the shame, Kendrick Lamar said, I want all the credit or the shame, whether I'm winning or I'm losing. On my mama, that's the realest shit. Like, whether you're the point of shame or you're the point of glory, you're still at the point. The one in front of the gun lives forever. You can't shy away from it. You can't sit out of your own life. You can't sit out, you know, and dissociate or not be there and be fully present. It's your experience. At some point you feel like, oh, I can't take it anymore. I'm going to clock out. You know, I'm going to get high and I'm going to go off on a tangent somewhere and go off on a spiritual journey. I'm going to put my headphones in, or, you know, I'm going to get high out of my mind and ignore people. This is your experience. Some people check out of their own experience and then they miss the lessons that they're supposed to learn, the tests that they're supposed to go through. Because life goes on.